today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. The Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network is live. It's time for Pro Volleyball Federation action here on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network. And now, the voices of the Pro Volleyball Federation, Derek D.P. Pearson and Renee Saunders.
Semifinal number 2 from Omaha, Nebraska on the Pro Volleyball, I had to catch myself, Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network. I almost said Supernovas because they're playing, and it's where we are. A great-looking crowd here in Omaha from semifinal number 2. Semifinal number 1 goes to Grand Rapids, knocking off number 1 Atlanta and punching their ticket for Saturday at 3:30. They will get the winner of this match between the San Diego Mojo and the Omaha Supernovas. Semifinal number 1 was a 5-setter. There's some history in semifinal number 2. Coach Saunders, keys to the match. Let's go. What do you got?
Well, the Novas need to serve and pass. First contact's going to be super important for them. They also need to make sure that we manage San Diego's pins. Temi Thomas Ilara has been a nightmare for us. Lindsay Vanderweide has also been a nightmare. And then we need to make sure we're not swinging into their middles on block. And then we just have to outwork them. Like we saw the tenaciousness of Grand Rapids. We need to have that same thing. When I was talking to Kathy George, she was talking about how every team kind of has their different style. Like San Diego's fast and Omaha's very defensive and Atlanta is all about termination. And she thought her team was a mix of everything. When I asked Bird the same question, she thinks Omaha's kind of a mix of everything. And if the mix of everything works for Grand Rapids, I hope it works for Omaha as well in this next match. Not that I'm supposed to have favorites.
But you're allowed.
But
you're allowed. You're allowed to tell the truth.
When you follow every single match for a team, you kind of get attached.
Well, but you're a pro now, so we will call this straight down the line.
Straight down the line.
There's no we tonight, Coach.
Oh, no, I got you.
There's no we. It is San Diego and Omaha.
It is going to be a battle.
It'll be a battle. Talented players, match for match, play for play. We expect a pretty exceptional match. Can I ask you, what is it about Tomcom that makes her the elite finesse that she is?
Experience, number one. I think that she's been around a long time. She's able to do everything. She can manipulate the ball in ways that other setters cannot. And then when you think you know what she's going to do, she mixes it up on you. So it gets you second guessing. And I think that that's something that as the season's progressed, they've gotten better at. And as they've gotten better at their setter-hitter connection, she's now able to mix it up even more. Because now all the hitters are expecting the ball at all times. Where a lot of times it might be an out of system. We can't run a slide, so then people wouldn't go. Well, guess what? Tom can still throw a ball from across the court to a middle running a slide. She's dangerous from everywhere, and she can set everybody from everywhere.
Timmy Thomas Arlara, athletic, powerful, physical presence. She is consistent and constant. Constant may be the word that most applies because she just keeps swinging.
Yeah, she's given Omaha fits. I mean, I asked Taiva because I was actually shocked. So Temi Thomas Ilara is number 4 in the whole league in total points. Number 4. And she did not make first or second team all league.
Well, some people chose her.
Coach Saunders chose her.
DP.
I've watched her play. I've seen her ability to take
everybody
over.
here, everybody at this broadcast table, deemed her one of the 4 best swingers in the entire
well,
federation.
and her versatility. She can hit on both pins. She's played opposite. She's played outside hitter. But her ability to terminate on both pins is also really important for the Mojo.
Through all of this, on a night like this, and they're playing Supernovas highlights to this Supernovas home crowd, and it's great to see on a Wednesday night in Omaha that the crowd has shown up and stayed late, and they're being active in what they expect to be a really good volleyball game. Let me ask you about Kendall White and what she has to do to drive the machine tonight.
Number 1, she's got to serve receive Nadi into the box. She can get her in the box, in the pocket, where Nadi can distribute the ball to all the hitters. That's job 1. I think it's vital for liberos to get the setter the ball out of serve receive if they're served that. Number 2, defensively, she needs to stay disciplined, stay in control, and make the play when the play's there. And if she can do that, then she's done her job. She's put her team in the best position to win.
For Valentine Anderson, Nati has the ability to drive the car, the machine that is the Omaha Supernovas, at the highest level. And a decision was made late in the season that she was going to be the person to lead the Supernovas to a championship run. What does her night have to look like for Omaha?
So we talk about Tom and how good she is at like maneuvering the ball and in doing things that are really, really hard and to the normal person seem impossible. Nadi Valentin Anderson is not that different than Tom. They're very similar. They're small. They're very experienced. They know how to make their hitters better. They know how to trick the other side, the blockers. This will be a fun matchup because they're very similar setters. And I think it's going to be one of those games where if either of them can get their hitters on a roll, they're going to have an opportunity to take this match.
I just had a UFC light heavyweight pinch me on the nerve in the neck, and
I'm glad you didn't go down.
Listen. I you had to catch yourself. Like I had to regather my manhood and make sure that I didn't collapse. They're not booing. They are saying De La Cruz for Betty De La Cruz as she's being announced. Let's talk about the coaches. Henny Park, as you mentioned earlier, you had a chance to have a conversation. We've watched her for 4 matches. We've seen how they maneuver, how she maneuvers this roster. What type of coach is she?
She's just rational. That's the easiest way to put it. Like first match we played them in San Diego, they were 3-7, and you were like, "What do you tell the San Diego Mojo coach? You're their coach. What do you tell them?" I'm like, "You stay the course. You got 14 matches left. There's a lot of volleyball still to play." That's exactly what she told them. We had that conversation. The other thing she told them that I really liked, that is a great takeaway if any coaches are listening out there, is that they had to learn how to fail faster. And then in that, find the answer and learn. And I was like, that is good stuff. Like really good stuff. Fail faster, find the answer and learn. And basically they wanted to reinvent their foundation. So they had to make some changes. See what was working, see what wasn't, get better at what wasn't working, and keep getting good at what was working. But the funny thing about it is they're both such even teams. They're both similar. It's a very hard matchup for both teams. It's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a match of 2 dueling setters, 2 dueling liberos, middle blockers that are both impactful on both sides, 2 great opposites. It's going to be a matter of execution. Who can get it done? I hope you're in for a good night here.
I have looped the pipes.
Lexi Sun handing out the game ball.
Yeah, Lexi Sun, Kenzie Knuckles, Allie Bainhorst, Anthony Lionheart-Smith,
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, and then
One of my students is
I
sitting.
mention Jordan Love?
One of my students is sitting 2 seats away from him, and I don't think they had any idea that he was sitting by Jordan Love until I went over there. And Louis like, "Why aren't you talking to me?" I'm like, "You're not Jordan Love."
You're not Jordan Love. You're not Jordan Love. Those are the rules.
It was great.
Those are the rules. First serve, Coach, coming up. But first, give us the style report.
Style report: Supernovas in the white taper to blue and pink. Kendall in the pink jersey, taper down to blue. A very nice contrast, I might say. Mojo in the royal blue sleeveless jerseys. And I'm going to mess this up. Venegas, I was like, is that the right libero?
Yep.
I have to get my mind into this match. Venegas in the yellow sleeveless. We've got...
She and TomCom are just special. They're just special.
There's a lot of special on the court right now.
Everybody
and you know
here is
what?
the best
in the last match, there was a lot of special on the court, too.
Rico was pointing at me about
the coach style report.
The coach style report.
Yeah, Taiba's in like the sparkle top with the blue
so you see what
suit
we
jacket
aspire
and
to.
pants.
You see
and
that in green? You see that in green?
She's kind of busting out a Kim Mulkey vibe.
TomCom to serve for San Diego. Nadi will set Dela Cruz. Will get the first swing. Vander Weider over to Venegas. Thomas Alara will free ball it across. Nadi with an opportunity. Back row. Brooke Nunaville couldn't get it to the floor. At the pin, Willow Johnson pushes across. Nadi will quick set. Tori Dixon with the first kill for Omaha.
Great long rally there, won by the Supernovas. Nadi finding Tori Dixon on the gap. She cuts it back to the left side of the floor. Nobody's home for the Mojo.
Valentine Anderson to serve for Omaha. Left to right. She will go opposite sideline to Thomas Alara. Timmy Thomas Alara will get a swing, free ball across, overpass. I thought they were jousted at the net. Willow Johnson got an opportunity. Punched it across, no touch. Point to the Supernovas. They're going to ask for it to be reviewed.
Yeah, they're going to challenge that because I'm pretty sure they hit it off the top of Tori Dixon's hands on the overpass. And I think it was Bastianelli, actually. But TomCom had to take the ball that was high and really tight, and she just faced the net and kind of fingertipped it back into play.
Tori went immediate hands to hip.
Oh, yeah, she 100% touched it.
Which immediately what it was. The scoreboard says 2-0. We fully expect it to be one apiece.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even had to challenge it.
Got a ring finger. Got a ring finger
and
on
the middle finger.
Got it quite a bit. So we're tied at 1. And Timmy Thomas Ilar to serve for the Mojo. Rotations, Coach Saunders. Thomas Ilar. They will set Dela Cruz. Met at the net by Bastianelli, who tips it to the floor. Point to the Mojo.
Yeah, right now we're in rotation 1, so that means Nadi is in right back because she just served. Samity's in left front. Dixon in the middle. Betty Dela Cruz. We're in a stack formation. This is one of the ones that we have had troubles getting out of.
I think this has to be a Stephanie Samity big night for Supernovas. Tori Dixon blocked at the net by Willow Johnson and Bastianelli. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, they were just waiting on that gap that time. Dixon had nowhere to go with it. Ball was a little bit set a little bit low out of Nadi's hands. Mojo right on top of that ball.
Timmy Thomas Ilar to serve. She's going soft. Dixon receives. They will quick set Dixon. TomCom to a knee on the left sideline. Vander Weider goes over the block. Nunaviller to a knee. Samity tries to get into the floor. Great effort by Venegas to keep it alive. Vander Weider tries to go cross court. Nadi tries to save it, but can't make a play. And it's 4-1 Mojo.
Yeah, Timmy Thomas Ilara again with the service run against the Supernovas. This was common when we played them in every single match. She seemed to be the one that could go back and go on a service run against the Novas.
4-1 first set, San Diego. Timmy Thomas Ilara into the net. Service error, point to Omaha.
And the Supernovas probably took a sigh of relief right there on that miss. Great run by Timmy Thomas Ilara.
Betty Dela Cruz to serve for the Supernovas. She'll go to the left sideline to serve. And she sends Venegas to a knee, deep middle. Willow Johnson can't get it down over the block. Samity gets the end line. Point to Omaha.
Great job by Betty De La Cruz there, who digs the ball with her hands. Naughty Valentin Anderson throws that ball behind to Samity, who finds the open spot in the deep left back of the court of the Mojo side.
Samity is the playmaker that San Diego does not have an answer for. She came in late in the season. I think that's a big factor. Tomcom sets. Bastianelli, who gets it down off the block. Point to the Mojo.
Yeah, great set by Tomcom there to get Bastianelli the zero tempo ball. Tori Dixon there just didn't quite get her hands over in time.
Bastianelli to serve at 5-3 for set. To Dela Cruz. They will quick set Tori Dixon. Blocked at the net by Ronica Stone. And it's 6-3 San Diego.
Yeah, the little soft stuff isn't going to work along the net with the blockers that the Mojo have. Because like Taiba said, if they're blocking balls, they're winning games.
Bastianelli to serve at 6-3 San Diego in the first set. Dela Cruz. Samity tries to go opposite corner, can't get it down. Tomcom. Vanderweide gets a swing and goes opposite corner, gets it to the floor. A point to the Mojo.
Hard shot there by Vanderweide. She's 8-9 feet off the net. Doesn't really have an approach, just kind of jumps, swings deep, ball paints the line.
Ali Bastianelli to serve. Dela Cruz receives. Samity will swing and go cross court. Tomcom is the target on that side. Willow Johnson tries a cutter across court, hits it wide. Point to Omaha.
That's her shot, that little 2-2 shot, sharp cross court. A little bit too much underneath it. Samity lets it go, sails long.
Tori Dixon to serve for the Supernovas at 4, serving 7. Thomas Ilar in the middle. Willow Johnson blocked at the net by Brooke Nuneviller. Point to the Supernovas.
Playmaker making a play there. Brooke Nuneviller might be undersized, but on that block, she looked like she was 6'1". Went up, took away Willow Johnson's cross-court shot, put it back down on the Mojo side.
Dixon to serve. Vanderweide receives. Vanderweide walks into a double, blocks it, and it gets wide. A point to San Diego.
Yeah, Vanderweide had Samity and Vuchkova in front of her. Fast arm, high hands, shot out of bounds on the opposite sideline.
1st to 8 timeout. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton, Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Willow Johnson to serve for the Mojo at 8-5%. Good opportunities, and Venegas and Tomcom being active and vocal. Left-handed serve. They'll scramble. Nuneviller will walk into a swing. Willow Johnson handcuffed. Venegas will try to get it across to Tomcom. Opportunity for the Supernovas. Nutty sets Nuneviller down the sideline. Samity gets it on the overpass, puts it to the floor. Point to Omaha.
Great tempo ball to Brooke Nuneviller on the outside, swings down line. Willow Johnson makes a great dig. Unfortunately, overpasses to Stephanie Samity, who puts it right back down on the Mojo side.
Samity to serve at 6, serving 8. Set number 1. Semifinal number 2. Samity sends Venegas to the floor on the sideline. Vanderweide tries to go opposite sideline, hits it wide. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, Vanderweide has got the matchup with Natty Valentin Anderson, so she's got the line shot available. She wants to try to swing it. Instead, she tries to go high hands on Vuchkova and misses wide.
Dela Cruz, Samity to serve. Handcuffs Venegas. Tom gives Vanderweider a good look, and she gets it down over the Vuchkova block. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, that time she utilized her height to go over the top of Naughty Valentin Anderson. Doesn't go straight to the floor, but gets hands, bounces it out the back of the court.
Vanderweider to serve for the Mojo. Tight to the net. Nunneveller at the pen will send it long. Point to the Supernovas off the block.
Another great swing by Brooke Nunneveller. That time, instead of blasting down line, she goes high hands, catches the top of Tomcom and Ronica Stone to send that out the back of the Mojo court.
Nunneveller to serve at 8, serving 9. First set. Tight to the net. Venegas to an E. Quick set to Stone. Can't get it down over De La Cruz. Naughty will give De La Cruz a swing at the left pen. Can't get it down. Another swing. De La Cruz at the net. Samity will get a swing. Sends Vanderweider to a knee, middle floor. Thomas Ilar down the sideline. Samity handcuffs. Overpass. Stone with the kill for San Diego.
We had 3 blockers up on that overpass, but Naughty, the shortest of the 3, was in the middle. Ronica Stone hit that straight ahead. Nunneveller got a dig on it, but the 3 blockers couldn't find the ball when they landed.
Ronica Stone, your favorite person tonight.
Dude, she's a great athlete, and Taiba had so many great things to say about her.
Naughty will set. Samity soft sends 3 Mojo players to the middle of the floor. No play to be made. Point to the Supernovas.
Smart play there by Samity. Kind of dropped that up and over the top of the middle blocker. Temi Thomas Ilara and Tomcom both coming off to try to play it, kind of run into each other, get the ball out of bounds. You know, Taiba said that Ronica Stone is kind of her, she's the biggest competitor in their gym, and she's the one that holds them accountable. Like, she's a fierce competitor, and I feel like that's something you need in every gym, even a professional gym, is someone to hold your teammates accountable.
Make them make plays. Venegas receives in the serve. Bastianelli tried to quick set it to the floor, and she gets the kill. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, kind of an off-speed ball there. Samity was dug in on the right back of the Supernova side, expecting, I think, a harder ball. It was a little off-speed, got her platform to it a little bit late, carried out of the back of the Supernova court.
Omaha has to figure out a way to make Venegas uncomfortable. She's fluid right now. Samity gets a swing and gets it to the net. Gets it to the floor. Point to the Supernovas.
Great swing by Samity there out of the back row to get it off the block, out of bounds, right to us. We got to touch the game ball.
I'm just going to say this. I think Samity is going to be the X factor for Omaha. She and Nunneveller have some opportunities. Venegas receives. Tomcom will set Bastianelli. Great dig by Nunneveller. De La Cruz will push it across to San Diego. Venegas will set Thomas Ilara. Nunneveller to a knee to dig that one out. De La Cruz at the pin. High off the block, gets the kill. Point to Omaha.
That's the Betty De La Cruz that you, if you're a Supernova fan, you hope shows up tonight. Big, powerful swing off the top of the block, out of bounds. But really, all that's made possible by 2 great digs by Brooke Nunneveller during that rally.
Make plays. First team all federation. Valentin Anderson makes Venegas go to a knee. Good-looking left-handed swing by Johnson. Gets the kill. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Samity, when they're in that split formation, when Temi Thomas Ilara is over on the right side of the court and Willow Johnson's on the outside of the court, Samity has to recognize that she has a lefty on her. Needs to take a little bit extra step out so they can't tool her down that line.
Temi Thomas Ilara to serve. And gets tape balls to the floor on the Mojo side. Point to the Supernovas.
I'm seeing a pattern in our matches. It's a mixing up of tempos with our serve, whatever. So San Diego's trying to serve short. Supernovas have tried to serve short. Grand Rapids and Atlanta both did the same thing. It's a chess match tonight.
De La Cruz to serve at 12 apiece. Oh, she got Venegas to the floor. Vanderweider tried to cut her. Great dig by Nunneveller. Vanderweider with a second swing, another cutter, can't get it down. Kendall White this time. Nunneveller tries to push over the block, can't get it done. De La Cruz tries to go to the middle of the floor. Vanderweider tries to go over the block. Naughty sets Samity with a cutter across the floor. And the Supernovas lead set 1, 13-12.
What a dig by Tomcom, though, to actually get a touch on that ball. Samity found a hole in the block, powered it through. Tomcom somehow got a positive touch on it. Unfortunately, nobody was home where the ball went.
De La Cruz to serve at 13, 12, first set. Missile. Great looking serve. Bastianelli can't get it to the floor. Overpass. Dixon blocks Vanderweider. Willow Johnson off the block, and it runs long. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Willow Johnson taking advantage of 6'3" versus 5'10" Nunaviller, goes off the top of her hands. Betty tried to make a touch off the block touch and couldn't quite bring it back into play with her hand.
Allie Bastianelli to serve for the Mojo at 13 apiece for set. Little floor maintenance gone on, little operation. Allie Bastianelli to serve for San Diego. To the middle of the floor, handcuffs Kendall White. Nunaviller goes off the high hands for the kill, 14-13. Supernovas.
Nunaviller just getting Willow Johnson back. Willow Johnson got Nunaviller high hands on the last swing. Nunaviller hits high hands off Willow Johnson to get the point for the Novas.
Receipts, Tori Dixon to serve. Tight with the toss, gets it across. Veronica Stone with a good-looking swing, gets it down on the left sideline. Point to San Diego.
That's one of the things that TomCom does that nobody else can do, is literally almost be on the same line as Stone, 8 feet off the net, and be able to get her a ball that she can actually swing at.
Willow Johnson to serve. Tight to the net. She gets it over. Tried to quick set Vuchkova. Off balance a little bit. Vanderweider over the block. Handcuffs Dela Cruz. Nunaviller at the pen. Hit it long, and they're looking for a touch, but no call. Point to San Diego.
She was trying to go high hands on TomCom and just missed it just a little bit longer. I think she wanted the touch, but Bird's like, I don't think we got a touch.
No. Johnson to serve at 15-14. Set one. Got the tape and danced across. That's an ace, 16-14, San Diego.
The take giveth and the taketh away.
It is generous to the Mojo. We'll throw it to break. We'll be back to Omaha, Nebraska in 60 seconds.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Semifinal number 2. Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network DP Coach Renee Saunders. Semifinal number 1 ends in a 3-2 5-set win by the Grand Rapids Rise. They advance to Saturday's championship, 3:30. Willow Johnson to serve for San Diego. Handcuffs Dela Cruz. Samdi with a good-looking swing. Venegas to a knee. Thomas Ilara. They'll have to scramble to get it across. Dela Cruz gets it stuck into the net. Point to San Diego.
Great hustle there by Betty Dela Cruz. Just didn't quite give it enough oomph to get it over the net. And Willow Johnson's going on a little service run.
We've talked about in this series for the season, the series of runs and the ability to end those runs were important to success. Nadi will set Nunaviller. She'll go over the block with the tap, and it gets to the floor. Point to Supernovas.
Smart move by Nunaviller, and what was even better about it is Bird turned and pointed to the bench, and Gina was pointing at them, so Gina must have told them in that timeout that she had that tip available. I love it when teams' benches help players on the court.
That's what you should be doing. Stephanie Samity with a good-looking serve. Horizontal play by Venegas. Stone tries to get it to the floor and can't. Samity will get a swing and hit a bullet at Venegas with a great dig. Thomas Ilar gets it across. Nadi will set Nunaviller at the pen, and it'll go across Venegas with another diving play defensively. Kendall White to Valentine Anderson. Nunaviller this time steps into it and gets a good-looking swing at the pen. Point to Omaha.
Nunaviller is playing next level right now, but that was actually a great job by Vuchkova. Veronica Stone went with her one step. It was just enough that it opened up a hole for Nunaviller to power that ball through.
Stephanie Samity to serve for the Supernovas. Good-looking Thomas Ilar to the floor. Vanderweide can't get it down over the block. Nunaviller with the dink, and they'll scramble to get it across. Opportunity for Omaha. Nunaviller with a swing, and she hit it long, no touch. Point to San Diego.
I think they're going to challenge that there was a touch there. Kendall seems to be confident that there was one.
Brooks
we will
seems
find
to
out
think
because
so.
both six don't lie.
Brooks seems to think so as well, and body language by San Diego says they think that it might be. That's weird. Like, you watch the body language of the adjustment, and say Omaha went into their huddle as though
they were going to get the ball.
Yeah, like they were. Body language. It's that natural movement, and we'll see what Bolt 6 has to say. Scoreboard says 18-16 San Diego. First set pending review. And Bastianelli is walking back to clear some space and say hi to some folks in the crowd.
I mean, you might as well.
Hey, you got people that you know and people that you see
I think
in
there
this space.
might have been a touch there with the right index finger.
That's Kendall White with the call.
Oh, they said no block touch.
Betty is loving it. Betty was screaming at it. No touch.
No touch.
No touch.
It did kind of look like it might have, but again, they only show us one angle, and it's never the best angle.
B6, get your act together.
We want the net angle.
Yeah.
And then we want the behind angle.
We
want all the angles.
Lindsay Vanderweide to serve at 18-16 first set. Middle of the floor to Dela Cruz. Samity to Vanderweide, deep middle. Timmy Thomas Ilar with a cutter. Great dig by Nunaviller. Dela Cruz to Tomcom. Thomas Ilar blocked, but it goes out of bounds off the block. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, they tried to get out on that block. We're just a little bit too late, and Thomas Ilar just swung full bore straight down. Hands were late, blocked it out of bounds.
Time on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds to the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Lindsay Vanderweide to serve at 19-16. Nadi sets Nunaviller into the stone block. Tomcom will set Timmy Thomas Ilar. Nadi with the Superman dive. Nunaviller high off the block. Tomcom will set Timmy Thomas Ilar, who gets it to the floor with a quickness, and it's first to 20 is San Diego.
Another super naughty play there, getting a block touch and then chasing it down, getting it back in play. Unfortunately for the Supernovas, Timmy Thomas Ilar took advantage of a hole in the block on the second swing and terminated it right in the middle of the court.
Lindsay Vanderweide to serve at 20-16 first set. Dela Cruz in the middle of the floor. Vuchkova blocked by Timmy Thomas Ilar. Point to San Diego.
That was an impressive block by Timmy Thomas Ilar. Nadi crossed the court, tried to reverse the flow to Vuchkova on the slide, and Thomas Ilar was just waiting for her right there. Penetrated the net. Vuchkova had nowhere to go with it.
Vanderweide to serve. Good looking serve. Nunaviller off the block, can't get it down. Tom to Timmy Thomas Ilara, who free balls across to the Supernovas. Nuneviller tries to tap, overpassed, and it gets to the floor off the hands of Vuchkova. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, Brooke Nuneviller trying to get that tip again, but now Willow Johnson sneaking up, made the play, but kind of overpassed it. Vuchkova waiting for it. Ronica Stone tried to block it. Vuchkova threw it to the left front of the Mojo court.
Brooke Nuneviller to serve for Omaha. Tom will set Timmy Thomas Ilara, and she's just overmatched when it's just her and Nadi at the net.
Well, and it was just her and Nadi, and Vuchkova's coming. Vuchkova's late on it, and it's because of the tempo that Tom's throwing that ball out there with.
Veronica Stone to serve at 22-17. Tight to the net. Nuneviller dives to make a play. Dela Cruz down the sideline, and miscommunication on the Mojo side. It means a point for the Supernovas.
Yeah, Willow Johnson made the play with the hit down the line, but Lindsay Vanderweide also red line, so she was diving. Tom couldn't get to it. Vanderweide is on the floor. Supernovas get the ball back, and Paige Briggs is inserted to serve and try to give the Supernovas a spark.
Briggs to serve at 18, serving 22. Vanderweide, Timmy Thomas Ilara with the cutter to the floor, and it's 23-18 San Diego first set.
That time, Timmy Thomas Ilara decides to cut it inside Tori Dixon and absolutely just pounces the ball on the Supernova side untouched. Something about Timmy Thomas Ilara in Omaha.
Better figure it out. Tom to serve. Dela Cruz will get a swing at the pen. Gets it out of bounds off the block. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, Betty Dela Cruz gets the tool off the outside of Willow Johnson off her right hand to get the kill. Hopefully give the Supernovas a little bit of a spark. They have to find an answer for Timmy Thomas Ilara when she's in the front row. She's currently hitting 500, 5 kills on 10 swings.
We have seen this movie before. Valentine Anderson to serve. Vanderweide receives. Quick set to Bastianelli with the one touch to the floor, and it's set point in set number 1 to the Mojo.
Yeah, Bastianelli there a little bit early on it. Ball's a little bit behind her. She still finds a way to push it through and down onto the Supernova side. That could have been the third lift that we've seen this season.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve for set number 1. So lob that one in. Nadi will set Samity. Great dig by Thomas Ilara. Willow Johnson sets great dig by Kendall White. Samity off the block. It goes long. Point to the Supernovas.
It's a great decision there by Stephanie Samity to go off the top of the block on that. She was kind of stuck on the outside again. It's that rotation where first rotation where Betty is on the right side, Samity's on the outside. Samity able to find high hands there and get the kill for the Supernovas.
Betty Dela Cruz to serve at 20, serving 24. Set point number 2 of the first set for the Mojo. Dela Cruz with the high toss. Gets Thomas Ilara to a knee. Vanderweide off the block, and it goes long. Point and set to the San Diego Mojo. They win set number 1, 25-20. Set number 2 coming up on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network from Omaha, Nebraska.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, Or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Pro Volleyball Federation Championship Week. Semifinal number 2. Supernovas and Mojo. Mojo takes set number 1, 25-20. In semifinal 1, it was the Grand Rapids Rise standing up and knocking off number 1 seed Atlanta Vibe in 5 sets.
Supernovas spun the dial here. They have Nadi starting in the front row. They're in rotation 5 with Nunaviller serving first.
Nunaviller deep middle, and Bastianelli goes to the opposite sideline, and it goes down, point to the Mojo.
Yeah, Kendall was sold that was out, but it caught the outside of that line just by a hair on the little gap ball there.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve for the Mojo. Nadi will set Samity, who goes opposite sideline, can't get it down. Venegas to Vanderwada. Out of bounds, point to the Mojo.
Right off of Nadi Valance and Anderson's block. She tried to go up and get it. Hands were a little bit late. Ball gets tooled out of bounds right into DP's hands.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve it to Love. De La Cruz receives. Vuchkova met at the net by Vanderwada and Bastianelli. De La Cruz met at the net by Willow Johnson and Bastianelli. Venegas to Vanderwada, who goes deep middle, gets it to the floor, and it's a 3-0 run to start set number 2 for San Diego.
Another hole in the block for the Supernovas, and I can't decide from where I'm at if Nadi's jumping out as she blocks or if her hands are just moving. But either way, they're leaving a big old seam there, which is entirely too much space for hitters as good as Vanderwada and Timmy Thomas Ilara.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve at 3. Love, set number 2. Set 1 to the San Diego Mojo. Winner of this match goes to Saturday's championship. And almost a service ace by Timmy Ilara. Great dig. Tomcom will set Bastianelli, who gets it to the middle of the floor, and it's a 4-0 run to start set number 2 for the Mojo.
Yeah, the Mojo, everything's clicking for them right now. Everything's going exactly the way they want it to go. They're able to set their middles. They're getting the Supernovas a little discombobulated with their serve, causing a little bit of congestion in the middle of the floor, making them very predictable at this moment in the match.
This crowd is sitting on its hands, and it's uncomfortable. Timmy Thomas Ilara with an ace. She gets it to the floor. Vuchkova can't get it into safe hands, and it's 5-0 to start set number 2. Time on the floor. Coach Bird wants to talk about it. 60 seconds, and we'll be back to the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
I'm Ryan Osted. Golf is great because it can be whatever you want it to be. If you want to go out and have a competitive 18 holes, you can make it that. If you want to go out and have a scramble and just have the time of your life, if you want to have a charity golf tournament to raise money for some great cause, you can make it that. It is flexible to be whatever you need it to be at that particular moment in your life. And I've needed golf to be different things at different points in my life. And I'm certainly thankful that I was able to learn the game as a kid and continue to play it now as an adult.
Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Timmy Thomas Arlar to serve, and Samity tries to go opposite sideline, hit it long.
Here comes Sydney Hilly, substituting in for Naughty Valentin Anderson, mixing up the setting position. See what happens.
6-0 in the second set to San Diego. Timmy Thomas Arlar to serve for the Mojo. Tight to it. Kendall receives. Vuchkova blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds off Vanderweider. First point of the second set to the Supernovas. They trail 1 serving 6 with Vuchkova to serve for Omaha.
Gutsy set for Sydney Hilly there, coming in cold off the bench, running the slide with Vuchkova, and Vuchkova able to get the tool, stop the bleeding, and get the ball in the Supernovas' hands.
Vuchkova down the line to Thomas Ilar Vanderweider in the middle of the floor. Over Tori Dixon, gets it to the floor, and it's 7-1 San Diego.
Yeah, they actually got Supernovas got the Mojo out of system on that play. And in the process, Lindsay Vanderweider had to come way into the court. The blockers didn't adjust. She was able to hit inside of it, find the hole in the back left side of the court.
Bastinelli gets tape. It dances across. De La Cruz, deep middle, can't get it to the floor. Thomas Ilar punches across. Samity on the left side. Handcuffs Bastinelli for the kill. Point to Omaha.
Samity blasts that ball down the line. First set, she had 5 or 6 kills on 12 swings. This set, that's her first kill on her 3rd swing.
Sydney Hilly to serve for the Supernovas. And Tom said Veronica Stone, who punches deep middle, point to San Diego.
Yeah, a little 1-foot takeoff in front of the setter there. We used to call it a sandball back in the day. I don't know what they call it now, but it's basically a quick ball in front of the setter. Middle blocker goes up, swings off 1 foot, turns it back to the right back corner of the court for a kill.
Time on the floor. Let's stay here because I want to reset some of the numbers for the second set. It's 8-2, second set, San Diego. Coach, looking at the numbers, and again, the numbers don't lie. What do the numbers tell you?
Well, I mean, first set, the difference was termination. So the Supernovas had 15 kills. The Mojo had 19 kills. Set assists wise, you're looking at 17 set assists for Tomcom and 23 digs. 13 set assists for the Supernovas, 19 digs in the first set. Second set, we're looking at right now, the Supernovas are hitting 120. The Mojo are hitting 860. 860 with 3 digs and 6 set assists. 6 set assists, 8 points. You do the math.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand the movement. Again, in semifinal 1, we were talking about facial expressions. We're talking about connectivity, right? How tight you could get in a huddle and what it says to each other. I'm still waiting for that from the Omaha side.
The Omaha side looks frazzled.
Willow Johnson to serve. Kendall White receives in the middle. Hilly sets Samity, who goes cross court to the sideline for the kill. Point to the Supernovas.
Great swing by Samity that time to cut it cross court. Her last shot, she hit back row down the line, got the kill. That time behind, cuts it cross court to the right sideline for the kill.
Betty De La Cruz to serve for Omaha. Thomas Ilar to a knee to get it down. Veronica Stone can't get it down over the block. Kendall White will give Samity another swing. Can't get it down over the Vanderweider stone block. Vanderweider with the cutter. Great dig by Kendall White. And Dela Cruz off the block for the kill.
Seeing a little bit more urgency on the Supernova side in that rally with big swings, trying to get it hard off the block, out of bounds. Samity with the big swing, and then Betty De La Cruz out of the back row off the block for the kill.
Can I ask if back row work makes it tougher to defend at the net?
You know, at this level, yes, because they're able to hit the ball. Even though they're jumping from the back row, they're still able to contact the ball 5 feet off the net.
Stone deep to the middle with a kill, and it's 9-4 San Diego, second set.
Veronica Stone runs probably one of the better slides in the league. She just is so explosive, and Tom Cum can get her the ball no matter where she is on the floor.
Lindsay Vanderweider to serve at 9-4, second set. Hilly will set Nunaviller. Great dig by Vanderweider. Thomas Ilara. Sydney Hilly will give Samity a swing. Blocked at the net by Timmy Thomas Ilara, and it's 10-4 San Diego.
Yeah, Samity was a little tight on that ball there. Didn't have a whole lot of options. And when you have Timmy Thomas Ilara in front of you, she doesn't leave much room for the swingers to swing.
Length matters, and it's showing up. Vanderweider to the middle of the floor to Kendall White. Nunaviller can't get it down over the block. Thomas Ilara soft to the middle. Kendall White to Samity, who gets Veronica Stone to block it out of bounds. Point to Omaha.
She learned a lesson on the last one, not to swing hard into Timmy Thomas Ilara. That time, Stephanie Samity gets a little bit of a cut, catches Veronica Stone with her left arm a little bit off the net, able to tool it off the pin and out of bounds.
Tori Dixon to serve for the Supernovas at 5, serving 10. Timmy Thomas Ilara blocked at the net by Samity. Supernovas Hilly. Samity tried to push it across Tom Com to Timmy Thomas Ilara. Opportunity for the Supernovas. Nunaviller at the left pin, but hit it wide. Point to San Diego.
Great swing, great look from Brooke Nunaviller. Just overturned it out of bounds, and that's something that you get a look like that, we got to find a way to execute it in the court.
Veronica Stone to serve for the Mojo. 11-5, second set. Gets the tape. Nunaviller digs it out. Nunaviller will get it to the floor with a tap. Point to Omaha.
Good choice by Nunaviller there. They had been cheating up on it. Then she got him to stay deep by swinging hard the last couple times. Good time to throw in a little off-speed shot against the Mojo.
Stephanie Samity to serve for the Supernovas. 6 serving 11, second set. Some sweat operation work happening.
It's my birthday score.
6-11?
6-11.
Okay, June girl. Well done.
Sometimes when I say that,
people, yeah. Oh, we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. Tom Com sets Bastianelli. Can't get it to the floor with a quick tap. Samity tips it over Thomas Ilara, and it gets to the floor on the Mojo side. Point to the Supernovas.
Samity was lucky there that Thomas Ilara was falling backwards on that tip because as she landed, she got a hand on it, but wasn't able to push it back over the net. She pushed it into her own side, but that was close. She almost made a phenomenal athletic play by Timmy Thomas Ilara.
Stephanie Samity to serve at 7, serving 11. Handcuffs Vanderweider, but she keeps it in play. Willow Johnson blocked at the net by Hulk Vuchkova. Flex on. It's 8-11, second set.
Supernovas are trying to find a spark wherever they can get it. A Vuchkova block is going to give them a little bit.
Stephanie Samity to serve at 8, serving 11. Second set. Gets some tape, gets across. Venegas receives. Thomas Ilara off the block, out of bounds. Ends the run. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, even if I think we would have got that block, I'm pretty sure Vuchkova was in the net on that one. That was a little quicker tempo than they normally run for Thomas Ilara, and she was able to speed up her feet, get a good swing at it, and get the point.
Tom Com to serve. Middle of the floor. Samity off the Bastianelli block, who says, my bad. Point to Omaha.
Samity's 5th kill in this set. So far, she's been able to get some different swings, some different looks, and still be able to terminate the ball.
Brooke Nunavilla to serve for Omaha at 9, serving 12. Handcuffs Venegas in play. Willow Johnson off the Vuchkova block into the net. Point to San Diego.
Great shot by Willow Johnson off the block, kind of gets it careening out of bounds. Kendall White able to make a play, though, to get that ball back into the Supernova side. Unfortunately for the Novas, it goes into the net, and nobody else is there to dig it out.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve for San Diego. The Supernovas have to get her off serve in a hurry. Almost to the floor, and a missed an overpass by San Diego. Sydney Hilly gets it to the sideline and to the floor, point to Omaha.
I think they all forgot that Hilly was front row, so when that ball came in fast, Hilly Smart noticed that the back row bases were pinched in a little bit, pushed that ball to the right sideline. Tomcom stood there dumbfounded.
Vuchkova to serve at 10, serving 13. Venegas deep middle. Willow Johnson tries to dink it across, and it gets across to the Mojo side. Bastianelli gets it to the deep middle floor. And it's 14-10 San Diego, second set.
Bastianelli just got up on that gap, and Brooke Nunavilla is doing what you train him to do. They go with the hitter. Bastianelli's cutting it back to the left back part of the court where nobody's home.
Ellie Bastianelli to serve. Nunavilla receives. Tori Dixon with a good-looking swing. One heck of a dig by Bastianelli. Hilly will set. Nunavilla from the back row, and back row Brooke gets the kill. Point to Omaha.
Great set by Sydney Hilly to lead Brooke Nunavilla on the back row there. One-on-one block around Ronica Stone, able to hit it to the deep left back corner of the Mojo court.
Nunavilla to serve. Sydney Hilly, my apologies. Tomcom sets Willow Johnson, who goes high off the Tori Dixon block and out of bounds. Point to San Diego.
Willow Johnson just finding just enough snap and just enough of that edge of the block to get it off of Dixon and out of bounds. Double sub DP. So you're going to have August Rasky and Morgan Lewis coming in for the Mojo.
This was trouble in previous matchups. But
this is what catapulted them in San Diego.
This is the chance for Omaha to make a move. Dela Cruz high off the block. Thomas Alara will chase it down. Rasky to Morgan Lewis, who two-hands it across. Hilly to Dela Cruz at the pin, met by Ronica Stone. Hilly will give Dela Cruz another touch, and she goes off. Oh.
They're saying it touched the pin before it touched Morgan Lewis's hand, which they might challenge that, because if there's anybody, or is it a timeout?
It is a time on the floor in the second set. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
16-11 second set. San Diego leads. They win set number one. Winner advances to face Grand Rapids on Saturday if they knock off number one seed Atlanta. Broski to serve. And Samity goes down the line and gets the kill. Point to Omaha.
Yeah, that time Stephanie Samity with authority literally tags the left sideline of the Mojo court.
Betty Dela Cruz to serve. 12 serving 16, second set. Missile, great reception by Venegas. Morgan Lewis Off the block, out of bounds, point to San Diego.
Our hands are just a little too slow. The Supernovas' hands are a little too slow getting across the net. That time Dixon gets out there, but our hands were still on their side of the net, tooled out of bounds.
Vanderweiler to serve. Kendall White, deep middle. Nunaviller tried to go cross court. Timmy Thomas Ilara there on the sideline. Timmy Thomas Ilara with a good-looking swing, can't get it to the floor. Venegas to Morgan Lewis, blocked by Tori Dixon. Lewis will get another swing, and she gets it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Little off-speed shot there by Morgan Lewis, just getting it right in front of Sydney Hilly, unable to make the play. I think she was a little bit early. I don't think she intentionally went off speed, but as soon as she realized she was early, she just made a smart shot. Keep that ball in play and give her team an opportunity to score.
Some operation happening. 18-12. San Diego, second set. San Diego won set number 1. They lead set number 2, 18-12. Vanderweiler to serve. She gets De La Cruz to the floor. Hilly tries to win it. Thomas Ilar punches it deep middle and gets it to the floor. And it's all San Diego in set number 2.
Yeah, Timmy Thomas Ilara saw Betty De La Cruz cheating to the corner. Saw her moving, threw the ball the opposite direction. Betty wasn't stopped, couldn't make the play on the ball.
Time on the floor. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond.
We return to Omaha with an ace by Lindsay Vanderweiler, and it's 20-12. San Diego, second set.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial.
Hilly. And a soft touch that misconnected with Tori Dixon, and it's 21-12. Second set. San Diego leads after winning set number 1.
Supernovas can't get anything to go their way this set.
Nunaviller into the block, and it gets to the floor. Morgan Lewis with the block, and it's 22-12. San Diego.
Morgan Lewis has had the Supernovas number as well in the matches that they played. The opportunities she's come in, she's gotten blocks, she's gotten kills, and she's doing the same thing here tonight in the semifinals.
Vanderweiler, I thought that was going to go long. Samity can't get it over the double. Lasky to Timmy Thomas Ilara. Great dig by De La Cruz. Nunaviller at the pen, left side. Great effort by Raska. Timmy Thomas Ilara to Kendall White. Hilly will give Nunaviller a swing at the pen. And she goes long, point to San Diego.
You get blocked a couple times, you start trying a little harder to go a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, and that's when you start missing. That time, Brooke Nunaviller trying to work around Ronica Stone. Misses out of the left back corner of the Mojo court.
Lindsay Vanderweiler to serve at 23-12. San Diego, second set. Hilly will set Samity. Blocked at the net by Thomas Ilara, but it goes out of bounds. point to the Supernovas.
Samity trying to keep the Supernovas in this one, doing everything she can with her 7th kill of this set.
Tori Dixon to serve. Venegas receives and goes into the pin. That's an ace. Point Omaha.
Great serve by Tori Dixon there. It's not every day you see Venegas get aced. And then Temi Thomas-Ailara tried to make the save on it and lost her knee pad.
Dixon to serve at 14, serving 23. Get something going. Temi Thomas-Ailara tries to go opposite sideline and hit it wide. 15, serving 23.
That time, Temi Thomas-Ailara trying to go inside the Vuchkova block and just misses out the back of the Supernova court.
Basky sets stone, blocked it by Samity. And the Supernovas on a slight run. We'll get time on the floor. We'll stay here. And
Great.
It's 23-16. Set number 2. Coach, timeout to end the run. But again, the numbers haven't really said anything. Tell you what, here's what we'll do. Let's pause and give an official pause for the cause for our affiliates across the radio network.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
So, Coach, in trying to get things moving and trying to get some answers to the questions, first of all, what are the questions? What are the mysteries to the Supernovas in sets 1 and 2?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is our passing. You know, that's been something that we've been pretty good at, and we're not passing well at all, which is them leading. The Supernovas.
Yeah, there we go.
Are not passing as well as they have in previous matches. But neither is San Diego. Neither team is passing specifically well. But the Mojo are hitting 380, and the Supernovas are only hitting 140.
Dixon to serve. Temi Thomas-Ailara, Morgan Lewis once again with the block. With the kill down the line, and it's set point in set number 2 for the Mojo at 24-16. There will be a line of set points on the serve of Veronica Stone for set number 2. Gets tape and overpass. Bastinelli with the kill gets it to the floor, and the San Diego Mojo has come into Omaha and won set 1 and 2 impressively. Not even close. We'll throw it a break. We'll come back. Set number 3, opportunity for Supernovas to make a statement here on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
High schoolers, unleash your creativity and learn about potential careers in broadcasting at the Digital Expressions Media Camp. Have fun, make friends, and get hands-on experience with video and radio production June 9th through the 14th at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. Scholarships are available from the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, and spots are limited. Learn more at digitalexpressionscamp.com. That's digitalexpressionscamp.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and text us,
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Set number 3, San Diego has found a way in Omaha to win sets 1 and 2. Coach Saunders, rotations please as we go into set number 3.
Mojo starting in rotation 1 with Tom Com serving, Willow Johnson opposite, Temi Thomas Ilara on the outside, Bastianelli in the middle. Left back you got, or opposite of Temi Thomas Ilara, you got Lindsay Vanderweide, Venegas, and Ronica Stone. Supernovas are going Hilly, Nunaviller, White, Samity, Betty De La Cruz, and Tori Dixon.
Nunaviller with the back row kill for point number 1. Hilly will set Samity with a missile. Great effort by Vanderweide. Tori to Sydney Hilly. Quick hit to Dixon, who gets it to the middle of the floor. 2-0 Omaha, set number 3.
Omaha's going to have to dig deep in this third set. The last 2 sets, the Mojo absolutely convincingly put them away.
Sydney Hilly into the net, service error. Point to San Diego.
Thank you.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve for San Diego. Soft to the middle. Dixon receives. Samity gets it to the floor with the dink. 3-1 Supernovas.
Great job there. Number 1, getting a pass in the pocket that Sydney Hilly can work with. And number 2, Samity to have the game awareness to drop that ball short over the block.
De La Cruz to serve for the Supernovas. Opposite sideline. Can't get it down. And Bastianelli hit it long. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, that time Bastianelli, super quick ball into the gap, just hits it a little bit long out the back of the Supernova court.
4-1 Supernovas, third set. Betty De La Cruz to serve for the Supernovas. Tight to the net. Venegas again with the great reception. Vanderweide can't get it down over the Dixon block. She goes to the floor. Kendall White with a great dig. Nunaviller will dink it over the block. Venegas with a great defensive play. Kendall White will set Nunaviller. She'll go off the high hands. Great effort by Timmy Thomas Ilara at the end line. Free ball to cross. Opportunities here for the Supernovas. Dixon with a quick set, but she hit it long, or she hit it wide. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Sydney Hilly trying to get Dixon the ball, get her involved early in the offense. That time she was a little bit off the net. Dixon on the gap. Couldn't quite snap it down, get it turned into the Mojo court.
Judge 2, 4 judges having to orchestrate the operation.
Operators.
The operation. Ali Bastianelli to serve at 2 serving 4, third set. Down the sideline, and she gets an ace. They turned away from it, and it gets the line. It's 3 serving 4, third set.
Landed right on the tape, right back of the court. They're going to keep going at Betty De La Cruz. Make her do more work in the back row.
Bastianelli gets tape. It dances across. Samity goes cross court off the block. It goes out of bounds. Point to Omaha.
Somebody ripped that cross court. Willow Johnson got hands up on it, but deflected it out of bounds.
Tori Dixon to serve for the Supernovas at 5-3. Third set. Comcom sets Willow Johnson off the high hands, can't get it down. Dunaviller off the block, can't get it to the floor. Willow Johnson tried to go cross court. Dug out. Dunaviller will get a swing off the high hands. They'll have to make a great defensive play to get it across, and they can't. It makes it to the Supernova side. Vuchkova with the quick set gets it to the floor off the Willow Johnson block, and it's 6-3 Supernovas.
Another long rally, and Temi Thomas-Ilar is doing such a great job of staying deep in middle back and just roaming and digging all those high touches. That time, though, Vuchkova able to put it away with a quick set in the middle.
Tori Dixon almost got an ace. They make the play opportunity for the Supernovas. Hilly will set Samity, who goes off the block for the kill, and it's 7-3 Supernovas first set.
And Banzer-White just like chucked the ball up and it hit the scoreboard, and Taiba's trying to tell him just to calm down. Normally that's a card, I thought, honestly.
Dixon tight to the net, gets it across Tomcom. Will set Vanderwade, blocked it by Vuchkova. Vanderwade with a second swing. Vuchkova with the Hulk block, and it's 7-3 Supernovas third set. Now they want to talk about it on the San Diego side. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. We try to maximize things that are important to them.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
So we really try to maximize the size, because 5 years from now, you can't just make your house bigger. The one thing I can tell you is that most builders in Lincoln, we all are about the same price. The difference comes in the products that we put in and the way we put in those products. The old saying, you get what you pay for, is pretty accurate when you're building a home. If you put nicer windows in and you put nicer cabinets, it's going to cost a little bit more. You know, if those things are important to you, then you want to do it. We can try to incorporate in your floor plan and get a house that you're going to be happy with.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
San Diego leads semifinal number 2, 2 sets to love. The Omaha Supernovas, the number 2 seed. Lead set number 3, 8-3. Tori Dixon to serve for the Supernovas after the timeout. Rahini Park to talk to the Mojo. Calm them down. Dixon to Thomas-Ilar. Willow Johnson with the cross-court kill. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, that time Vuchkova just a little bit late closing out to Nunaviller. Willow Johnson saw a hole, hit it right through it into deep right back of the court for the Supernovas.
Willow Johnson to serve for the Mojo. Kendall White receives Hilly with the set to Samity. Blocked, great dig by Kendall White. Nunaviller tries to go to the middle of the floor, can't get it down. Temi Thomas-Ilar from the back row. Rocket. That's a laser. That thing had no extra air to it. Point to San Diego.
No, and she's coming up out of the back row. She has a triple block. Vuchkova reached to take away zone 1. She cut it back to zone 5, where there was a hole between Vuchkova and Nunaviller for the kill.
Masterful look. Great looking swing. Willow Johnson to serve for San Diego. Nunaviller tried to go to the corner. Can't get it to the floor. Vanderwade will set to the Supernovas. Hilly will give Nunaviller. She'll go off the block. Can't get it to the floor. Vanderwade to the left sideline. Can't get it down. Samity will walk into a swing. Blocked at the net by Ronica Stone. Point to San Diego.
Ronica Stone just waiting in there for Samity to cut that cross court. Lindsay Vanderwide does a great job of bringing her in. And even though Samity had space there, Ronica Stone found a way to drop a hand and not let that ball pass the net.
Willow Smith to serve at 6, serving 8. Dela Cruz receives. They will give Samity another swing. And she hit it long. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, she tried to go high hands on that one. Actually had a hole in the block, missed it. And in the process,
They're
hit
gonna
the ball long.
they're gonna ask for a challenge to see if there was a touch. So we will go fingers to fingers with the square and let B6 do its work. That's us sending our superhero signal to B6. So come and save us, B6.
The block was late, and so I think there was a hole that I think the ball went through and out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's what I saw, which is not always what happened.
Well, we're shooting at about 80% tonight in getting these calls right. So,
86%, huh?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we've been pretty good.
That's what the Mojo was hitting in set 2.
Well, we were. That's what it seems like.
So that's real good.
That's what it seems like.
August is feeling herself.
Yeah, Rasky. Oh,
They got a net violation.
Net touch.
Okay, so they weren't going for a touch on the ball.
Yeah, net touch.
Net touch.
All right.
Somebody's got an eagle eye over there that called that.
Well done.
Is that Thomas or Jazz?
That's Thomas. No, that's Jazz. That was Jazz.
Jazz is so proud.
Yeah. Stephanie Samity to serve at 9-6. Supernovas, third set. It's a great eye. Samity. Venegas is so good on receiving. Stone with the soft touch gets it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Venegas is passing dimes up there, and it's really allowing TomCom to do whatever she wants. That's exactly what the Supernovas don't need, is TomCom having the ability to get the ball wherever she wants to put it.
Venegas is everywhere. She never seems off balance. She never seems late. Nunavilla receives this serve. Samity from the back row. And she gets the end line. Point to Omaha.
Yeah, big swing from Samity out the back row for the Supernovas. Literally catches all the end line.
All of
to
it.
Be in.
All of it. All of it. Brooke Nunavilla to serve for the Supernovas. To the middle. Stone. Timmy Thomas Alara met at the net by Vuchkova and Hilly. She'll get a second swing, get some tape. Dela Cruz receives. Kendall White will get it into play. TomCom will set Timmy Thomas Alara, who simply goes over the Vuchkova block to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, the timing there was a little bit off between TomCom and Timmy Thomas Alara, but Brooke Nunavilla sent a free ball on a ball they think she should have probably attacked out of the back row there off of Kendall's out of system set.
Veronica Stone to serve. Kendall White receives middle of the floor. Vuchkova with a quick set. Can't get it to the floor. Timmy Thomas Alara tries to get it to the floor and overpass. Great dig by Kendall White. Keeps the ball alive. Dela Cruz tries to go to the middle of the floor and gets it to the donut. Point Supernovas.
Great job by Betty Dela Cruz to push that ball a little deeper than the donut, realizing that Veronica Stone had just served and was in the back row for the Mojo.
Christina Vuchkova to serve at 11-8, third set. Watching Jalen Reyes coach from the sideline. Vuchkova gets Venegas to the floor. Quick set. Great handcuff reception by Samity. Dela Cruz once again with the dink. Venegas will free ball it across. Opportunity. Hilly will set Samity. Great effort by Willow Johnson. Thomas Alara couldn't get it to the floor. De La Cruz walks into a good-looking swing. Venegas receives. Thomas Alara met at the net by Tori Dixon and Sydney Hilly, and it's a point to the Supernovas.
Another long rally finished off by a double block by Sydney Hilly and Tori Dixon. That time they kept the Mojo a little bit out of system, able to capitalize and get a double block on their swingers.
Vuchkova to serve at 12-8, third set. And she hit it wide right. Service error, point to San Diego.
Yeah, got a little bit too much of it, a little bit too much wrist action, sent that ball out of bounds towards the Mojo bench.
TomCom to serve for San Diego. Just made it across the net. Hilly will set De La Cruz at the left pen. Randall Wider will send TomCom to the sideline. Willow Johnson get to the cross. Hilly will set back row. Brooke Nunavilla. 13-9 Supernovas.
And she got a bear hug from Betty De La Cruz after she put that ball away. Right now, the Supernovas, they just have to celebrate every little thing and try to string it one or two things together to try to get it going.
Back row attacks give them an advantage that San Diego has not adapted to. You want the call. Willow Johnson tries to go down the sideline, but hit it wide. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, Willow Johnson, big lefty on the outside there because Temi Thomas Ilara is actually split, and on the right side with Tom pushed back in serve receive. Misses wide down the right sideline.
Sydney Hilly to serve up to the opposite sideline. Quick set. Bastianelli blocked by Tori Dixon. Point to the Supernovas.
Tori Dixon, great job there staying in front of Bastianelli and not allowing her the opportunity to cut that ball back across her body.
Sydney Hilly to serve at 15-9, third set. She will go long. Service error, a point to San Diego. Stop frowning.
Two
Stop
things
frowning.
I don't like in volleyball. I don't like service errors, and I don't like tipping nonstop.
I
Be
understand.
aggressive.
That's why
and
I was
serve the ball hard and in.
That's why I'm here for you.
Coach Cook was like, "It's 900 square feet. You just got to hit one."
Timmy Thomas Alar serves. Samity with the dunk. Point to the Supernovas.
I love the aggressive tip.
Soft tips now. Aggressive? Yes, we like. Time on the floor here in Omaha. We'll be back to the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Interesting.
The crowd here is celebrating Player of the Week, and they're rolling off the Players of the Week. Of course, there's several Supernovas and Mojo players who achieved that award. We're in set number 3. Sets 1 and 2 go to San Diego Mojo, the number 3 seed. Number 2 seed, Omaha Supernovas, leading set number 3, 16-10. We have substitutions. Coach Ponder.
Yeah, they did a double sub, but they brought in Valeria Papa and Morgan Lewis. So they took out Willow Johnson and Temi Thomas Ilara. And the only thing I could think of is that she's kind of giving them a breather. Well, it was an interesting sub because it wasn't the normal double sub.
Right, and
it wasn't a setter and a right side. It was a right side and an outside.
So they're done for the set, is what it will appear.
They can go back in.
Okay.
Because they actually have 6 subs left.
Okay. Della Cruz with the tape walker advances across, but it just misses the sideline. Point to San Diego.
Oh man, that would have been huge if that would have landed in, and it missed maybe a half of a finger wide after it hit the tape. Just outside the Mojo court and in front of the 10-foot line. Like if that would have.
That is tough.
Sometimes the ball does not bounce your way.
That is tough. When it's going your way, it bounces your way. When it's not going your way,
it's not going your way.
It has a sense of humor. It has a sense of humor and laughs at your pain. Ali Bastianelli to serve for San Diego at 11, serving 16. Hilly will set Samity, and she gets the kill off this Vanderwide block. It's 17-11, Supernovas third set.
Yeah, Supernovas get that ball into Sydney Hilly where she can actually make it work from wherever she wants to go and knows exactly who the hot hitter is and goes to Samity for the kill.
Dixon gets Papa to a knee. Morgan Lewis with a rocket from the right pen gets it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
When you can hear the hand contact on that ball through these headphones, you know she's swinging hard. Brooke Nunaviller gave her probably about 2.5 feet of line, which is entirely too much. She needs to get out, try to get a hand on her, and then hopefully slow the ball down.
Into the net. Morgan Lewis with a service error, a point to the Supernovas.
Now we've got August Rasky subbed in for ComCom too.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless me. Stephanie Samity to serve for the Supernovas. Handcuffs Papa, but they get it into play. Vanderweide across to Kendall White. Hilly to Samity. Miscommunication, missed opportunity. They will set Vanderweide, who tries to go deep middle. Can't get it down. Nunaviller will swing to the deep middle to Papa. Rasky will set, and Vanderweide tips it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, that was kind of just a hodgepodge of play going on there, but really Lindsay Vanderweide is super smart there, knowing that Stephanie Samity is too far back the line, dropped that ball short.
I thought
Nobody
there
there
was
to
a
pick it up.
miscommunication on the pass.
Well, the miscommunication was on the back row attack for Samity.
Hilly will set Nunaviller, who pushes it into the block, but Rasky gets it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Sydney's trying to push tempo with Brooke Nunaviller, but when your outside hitter passes, you've got to give her a little bit more time to get there. That ball was a little bit low, a little bit tight. Sydney Hilly making the adjustment.
Vanderweide to serve. Nunaviller to the floor. Samity from the back row gets the corner right side. Point to Omaha.
Great job by Brooke Nunaviller to hit the floor to get that ball up, but even better job by Sydney Hilly to bring it from going over the net to get the back row attack set to Stephanie Samity for the kill on the back line of the Mojo.
Nunaviller to serve for the Supernovas. Rasky back rows it. Hilly to the floor to save. Samity right side off the block. Morgan Lewis to the floor and overpass. A joust in the net to the Supernova side. De La Cruz tips it. Great effort defensively by Rasky. But a swing by Rasky and a point for San Diego.
Betty De La Cruz on there sends a tip over, and for the Mojo, that's like sending a free ball when you have a left-handed setter in the front row. High tight pass. August Rasky goes up and swings it in the deep left back of the Supernova court.
Stone to serve. Hilly will set Samity from the back row. She hits a missile down the sideline off the block. Point to Omaha.
Stephanie Samity is almost seemingly unstoppable. 9 kills, 15 attacks. Continues to put the ball away for the Supernovas in the back row as well as in the front row. We got to continue to be aggressive. We meaning the Supernovas.
If you're speaking in that term.
Need to be more aggressive.
Yeah, understood. Paige Briggs to serve at 20-15. Supernovas third set. Blocked at the net by Tori Dixon and Hilly, but it goes out of bounds. Point to the Mojo.
Yeah, big swing there by Valeria Papa off of Sydney Hilly's hands to get it out of bounds on the tool.
Rasky to serve. Kendall White back in rotation for the Supernovas. Rasky to serve at 16, serving 20. Deep to the middle. Hilly will set Tori Dixon, who gets it to the floor off the block. Point to the Supernovas.
When the Supernovas are in system, Sydney Hilly does a great job of finding one-on-ones for her hitters. Another ball passed into the box. Gets the ball to Tori Dixon on the slide, who tools Valeria Papa out of bounds. Tom back in for August Rasky.
Sydney Hilly to serve for the Supernovas at 21-16, third set. Papa. They will dink across. Lewis can't get to the floor. She'll get a free swing. Can't get it to the floor. Hilly will try to dink it across, but Tom is there. Cross court. Lewis can't get it down. De La Cruz digs it out. Back row. Brooke pushes it to the middle of the floor, and it goes to the floor. You're right, Coach. Throw your pin. That's an exceptional play, and that might circle that.
It was.
Circle
it was a
that play.
Long rally, made the play.
That's the first Supernovas energy I've seen in 3 sets. That's the one that changes. De La Cruz on the overpass gets it to the floor. I'm certain that play looked like a team I was familiar with, and you watch them play. Time on the floor. We will be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Nebraska Neurosurgery Group, led by Dr. Daniel Tomes and Dr. Benjamin Bixeman, is committed to providing the best care for all of your neurosurgery needs, like minimally invasive spine procedures, peripheral nerve release, brain surgery, including tumor removal and brain injury management, and more. The Nebraska Neurosurgery Group has outreach clinics throughout Nebraska and northern Kansas. Schedule your appointment with the region's top neurosurgeons at 402-904-4729 at the Nebraska Neurosurgery Group in Lincoln on South 27th Street. Or check out the website, nebraskaneurosurgery.net, for a full list of services and outreach clinics.
Sydney Hilly to serve for the Supernovas at 23-16, third set. She chases Papa to the opposite sideline. Papa will get a swing and go deep middle to Hilly, to Nunaville. Dela Cruz with the cutter. Gets it to the floor, and it's set point in the set number 3 for the Omaha Supernovas.
Great job by Betty Dela Cruz there to not just elevate, but then snap that ball off, swing aggressively into the left sideline of the Mojo.
Hilly serves into net, service error, a point to the Mojo.
Next play mentality.
17 serving 24. Set point number 2 for the Supernovas in set number 3. Papa to serve. She'll go deep middle to Kendall White. So quick set, Tori Dixon. Tom-com to a knee. They'll go backside and a good looking swing. Nunaville runs to the bench to make a play. Venegas, Tom-com, Morgan Lewis, great dig. Oh, and it gets the pen. Nunaville with a great dig, but it goes into the pen, point to San Diego.
Fantastic dig there by Brooke Nunaviller. Unfortunately, it landed literally right on the top of the pin. Betty Dela Cruz couldn't elevate it enough to save it, but Supernova still with a little bit of momentum in this set.
Papa to serve. Set point for the Supernovas at 24-18. Nunaville receives. Stephanie Samity gets the kill off the block out of bounds, and the Supernovas win set number 3. We go to set number 4 in semifinal number 2 here, Omaha, Nebraska, and the Pro Volleyball Federation. Radio
hey, baseball
Network.
fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton, Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
I'm Dave Osted. And I'm Ryan Osted. I think my first memory of golf is playing with my dad at a par 3 course. It was an absolute blast, and he always would have an ice cream hole. So if I got an 8 or less, we'd be going for ice cream.
My first memory of golf really focused on driving the golf cart, being able to drive that cart.
You were a crazy driver.
I was a crazy driver, but it was what I look forward to. And what's really funny now, when I take my kids out play golf, that is the one thing, along with the snack bar, that they are most excited about.
Focus on the good stuff. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Morgan Lewis is in instead of Willow Johnson.
I'm always intrigued that playing for 5 sets, at some point it seems like there's a concession that 5 sets are going to happen, and then you start to save players and reserve and give energy and get runs. First serve of the 4th set to the Supernovas and Sydney Hilly. San Diego leads it 2-1. I'm always, that coaching mentality about what works and what doesn't. Thomas Ilara will quick set. Morgan Lewis can't get it to the floor. Dela Cruz off the block. They will joust across to the Mojo. Timmy Thomas Ilara down the line. Too much. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, they made a little bit of a change over there on the San Diego side. Temmie Thomas Ilar and Lindsay Vanderweide at the outside, but they put Morgan Lewis in for Willow Johnson at the opposite, kept Bastianelli and Ronica Stone in the middle, and Venegas and Tomcom at libero and setter. Supernovas, same way they've been going. Sydney Hilly, Kendall White, Brooke Nuneviller, Betty De La Cruz, Tori Dixon, Stephanie Samity, who also has 23 kills on the match.
Have a night.
Nobody on the San Diego team has double-digit kills.
What's the record for kills in a match this season? Rico, if you will find that out for me. Betty De La Cruz to serve.
After the miss by Timmy.
Uh-huh. Good looking serve. Can't get it to the floor. Morgan Lewis tries to punch deep middle. Can't. Tori Dixon tries to go to the hole. Can't get it done, but it goes out of bounds off the hand of Ali Bastianelli. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, great job getting Tori Dixon the ball on the Supernova side. Tomcom makes the dig, but then Bastianelli tries to go up and 2 touches over, and unfortunately it goes out of bounds instead of in.
Betty De La Cruz to serve. 2-1, 4th set. Middle of the floor, Venegas is really good, but Betty De La Cruz was better and an ace, and it's 3-1.
Most impactful part of Betty De La Cruz's game is her ability to get aces on serve.
That's a cutter. Venegas is so good.
Yes.
Like, this is the best server and maybe the best receiver going head-to-head. And she goes opposite sideline. Vanderweide. Lewis goes cross-court and hits it wide. 4-1, Supernovas 4th set.
Yeah, that ball, Tomcom had her a little bit wider, I think, than what Morgan Lewis wanted. So she was outside the pin, didn't have as much of an angle, cut that ball back inside. Unfortunately, had a little bit too much on it, went out of bounds on the Supernova side.
De La Cruz to serve at 4-1, 4th set. Again, San Diego, if you're just joining us, win 1 sets 1 and 2. Venegas with the handcuff. Gets it across. Lewis hit it long. Point to the Supernovas.
That time Lewis tries to go high hands over the top, misses the ball long out of the Supernova side of the court. And I'm trying to decide if, I think they're challenging if there was a touch on that swing, because we're going to go to the Magic Bolt 6 box in the sky.
We'll let B6 talk to us. Coach, 23 kills in 3 sets, and nobody else in double figures. Distribution has normally be balanced. They want this thing to exist. But when somebody's this hot, we saw this with Dela Cruz when she was in San Diego. Sometimes you got to feed. Rico, what'd you find out?
From what I have found out, I'm going to keep looking, but I have Lindsay Vanderweide with 30 in a single match.
And I think that's why she was player of the week.
That was against Orlando.
Yeah.
So I will keep looking to make sure, but that's what we have.
Okay. So Stephanie Samity.
And honestly, like our three-headed monster has always been Nunaville, Dela Cruz, and Samity, and they are getting the majority of the balls. Samity's just terminating at a 53% clip.
Betty Dela Cruz to serve at 5-1 fourth set. Venegas receives. Vanderweide can't get it down over the block. Sydney Hilly tries to punch middle of the defense. Vanderweide deep middle. Dela Cruz with a great dig. Nunaville pushes down the sideline. Tomcom receives. Vanderweide at the pen. Nice dig by Kendall White to a knee. Nunaville goes cross court. Can't get it down. Tomcom in the back row. Thomas Ilara with a lob. Tori Dixon gets it to the floor off the quick set. And it's 6-1 fourth set. Supernovas.
Another great rally, but ball kept in play. They had big swings on the Mojo side. Supernovas, Brooke Nunaville, Betty Dela Cruz, Kendall White, all getting involved in the action, making big plays. And then Tori Dixon up on the gap to put that ball away for the Supernovas.
They're not booing. They're saying Cruz for Betty Dela Cruz to serve into the top of the net. Service error.
Boo.
But a great run. It's 6-2 Supernovas fourth set.
They were just booing that miss. No, they weren't booing.
They were saying Dela Cruz, Ali Bastianelli to serve for the Mojo. Deep middle to Kendall White. Hilly will set Nunaville, who goes high off the block and gets a hand. Point to the Supernovas.
Absolutely beautiful set by Sydney Hilly out to Brooke Nunaville. Gave her lots of space, gave her room to work with. Tori Dixon made that possible by being up on a perfect pass, demanding the respect of the middle blocker.
Dixon to serve, handcuffs Vanderweide. Morgan Lewis left side. Dela Cruz can't get to it. Point to the Mojo.
Another great, almost great dig by Betty Dela Cruz. She's a little slow to get up.
That's a lot of body to get to the floor in a hurry.
Which is one of those things too, like,
good looking swing.
yeah, great
Late
swing
adjustment,
down the line.
a little bit of
Makes
action
a
on
play.
it.
Tori Dixon tried to show off her soccer skills to keep it alive, just didn't quite make it happen.
Hey, Morgan Lewis to serve at 3, serving 7. And a service error. She hit it long. Point to the Supernovas.
Sends that one long. Betty Dela Cruz, smart, lets it go over her head. She tends to use her hands on those high balls, so great decision by Dela Cruz to let that go out of bounds.
Denise Park wants to talk about it. Time on the floor. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Fourth set. Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network. DP Coach Renee Saunders, Enrique Alvarez Clary, Stephanie Samity to serve for the Supernovas at 8-3, fourth set. High toss into the net, service error. And Coach Saunders' head hits the broadcast table.
I was just thinking I wish I had my little tracker thing that I keep, because I want to say that's the second or third time we've missed a serve after San Diego is called the timeout.
Timeout, that's what it's for. Nunaville receives, serves. Samity off the block. Tomcom tries to get it to the floor. Kuchkova to Hilly. Nunaville at the left pen, high off the block. Can't get it down. Timmy Thomas Ilara blocked by Christina Vuchkova. Hope block
I haven't seen that side of her yet where she goes to the fans to raise her hands. That time, Temi Thomas Ilara wanted to try to cut it inside Vuchkova, and Vuchkova actually ate that one up. Huge block right on top of Temi Thomas Ilara's head.
But this is the Supernovas team that we've come to recognize. We've seen in these matches. Nunaviller to serve to the middle of the floor. Venegas digs it out. Ronica Stone hits it long. Point to the Supernovas.
Yeah, she was a little bit early. Ball was a little bit low. She still swung full, carried that ball a little bit out of bounds. Great aggressive swing that you want to see, just not the right set for the swing.
And Willow Johnson back in the rotation for San Diego. Venegas receives. Tom will set Stone, who tries to punch middle. Brooke Nunaviller with the superhuman play. And Stephanie Samity goes cross court to the sideline. Point to the Supernovas.
Holy bucket. Stephanie Samity is making her presence known to everybody in the building.
Holy Samity.
Wowzers. I mean,
Great
I know
looking
I
swing.
feel like it's one of those Husker highlights where Samity had like 30-some kills against us.
Nunaviller serves. Almost got an ace. Tom will give Temi Thomas Ilar an opportunity. She can't get it down over the block. De La Cruz will punch it off the block and out of bounds. Point to the Supernovas.
Smart play there by Betty De La Cruz. We know how much she loves to tool off that outside hand. Goes up, pushes it off the Tom-Com. Willow Johnson can't get underneath it to get a touch in play.
Time on the floor at 12-4, fourth set. We'll be back to the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Fourth set action. Brooke Nunaviller to serve. Temi Thomas Ilara overshared. And Christina Vuchkova read it, got to the net, got it to the floor. Point to the Supernovas.
Overshared. The overpass was an overshare. I like it when they share their passes with us.
I'll take them both.
It's a new term for it. for me.
Hey, I was having a
It's
moment.
an
'cause
overshare.
I didn't think she was going to get there. Nunaviller, deep opposite corner. Tom-Com to Temi Thomas Ilar. Great dig by Betty De La Cruz. Samity to the opposite sideline. Tom-Com will set Vanderweide, and she goes wide with her free swing. Point to the Supernovas.
Look at Betty De La Cruz playing off-block defense to take away Temi Thomas Ilara's cross-court sharp 4-4 shot. And then who hit that wide?
Betty to go get it.
For
Nicely
San Diego.
done. Tom-Com. Temi Thomas Ilar tries to dink it across. Vuchkova keeps it in play. Tom-Com. Oh, Thomas Ilar gets the opposite corner on the touch. Point
I think
to
there
San
was
Diego.
a touch. They were saying Vuchkova touched it. So she immediately is like, I did not touch it.
I
Thomas
did
is
not.
challenging it.
I did not. We were just handed note. Tonight's attendance, 8,416.
Not bad
Get your-
for a late Wednesday
For a
night,
Wednesday in Omaha.
which we talked about.
Which
State
is-
track is going on. State baseball is going on. Creighton baseball going on. Graduations. A lot going on. And we still managed to get 8,000 people here. And it is
8,000.
10:48 p.m.
And
it's storming.
Yeah.
Is it storming?
There's a
Yeah,
big
it's a
storm.
thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Big
Right now?
thunderstorm.
Yeah, I don't know about
It
right
has-
now, but it did
It
earlier.
has been since first serve of match number one.
There were
It
streets
blew
flooding.
Yeah.
Oh, it was flash flooding?
Yeah.
Harrison, what do we have back there? What's the weather outside?
It's clear right now.
Is it clear?
Yeah, we got nothing. It's nice and clear down here in Lincoln.
Yeah, he was looking at yeah, it's passed. So, but 8,416 on semifinal championship weekend Wednesday in Omaha, Nebraska. Well done, Omaha.
No touch, I don't think.
No
block touch.
No block touch. And it went out of bounds, landed out of bounds. So point to the Supernovas. And it's 14-5 in the fourth set. Supernovas. Brooke Nunavilla to serve for Omaha. Substitution in Grace Loberg getting a look at the outside hitter from Wisconsin. Nunavilla to serve for Omaha. And she almost got an ace. As good as an ace. As good as an ace. They couldn't get it back over the net. As good as done. 16-4. Fourth set.
Wow. Like, I don't even have, like, this is the volleyball might be one of the weirdest sports ever because you can absolutely dismantle a team for 2 sets and then turn around the other team, go the other direction. It's a weird sport and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, you're a part of it.
So I have all these gray hairs.
Yeah. You know.
These are the matches that make these gray hairs come full circle.
I was trying to get some understanding. We were talking about it earlier, and I said, okay, I thought this was going to be a 5-set match. I wasn't so sure after set 2, but I still felt like, you know what, this is kind of the nature of what we were going to do. What I did not expect was a 16-4 fourth set.
In professional volleyball.
That's a lot to walk away from. I'll take a moment to thank the sponsors for the Pro Volleyball Federation, Spalding, Franklin, REN Athletics, Girl Talk, First National Bank of Omaha, Coca-Cola, Baxter, CHI Health, and Quality Brands of Omaha. We thank them.
You
for
forgot
helping
my
us.
sponsor, too.
Oh, Red Bull. Coach Saunders, brought to you by the fine folks of Red Bull.
Sugar-free Red Bull.
Yeah, sugar-free Red Bull. It's the drink of champions. 9 straight state championship. Brooke Nunavilla to serve at 16-4, fourth set. San Diego leads 2-1. Supernovas lead set 4, 16-4. Brooke Nunavilla to serve for Omaha. This crowd is just feeling some sort of way. Venegas to a knee. Vanderweide tries to go cross. Blocked at the net by Vuchkova, but it goes out of bounds. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, Loberg came up on that one and decided that she was just going to go for it. Swung full, got the tool, got it out of bounds, got the ball back for the Mojo.
Veronica Stone to serve for the Mojo. Opposite for Betty De La Cruz. Samity hit it long, and they immediately all ask for the touch and high-five each other. That could be another kill for Stephanie Samity if ruled that there was a touch.
Yeah, they seem pretty confident about it, and I think Loberg is actually telling Lindsay Vanderweide that she did touch it. I like trying to read lips on these.
Read body language.
Bolt 6, square
B6,
time.
B6, set us free. Well done.
Rico just made an octagon.
Yeah, he was a little different with it.
My hand stopped working.
He was a little different with it.
By
We
the
want
way-
to thank Dwayne for bringing us a cheeseburger. We
thanks for the cheeseburger,
We
Dwayne.
greatly appreciate him looking
Thank you
out
so
for our
much.
brother.
Oh, you just get a cheeseburger.
Well,
All right, that's cool.
you know, one of us is talking
Touch
more.
on the block.
One of us is talking more than the other.
That's 25 for Stephanie Samity.
25, and we are under the belief that 30 is the season high for kills in a match. It's 17-5, fourth set. Kristina Vuchkova to serve for Omaha. 8,416. Vuchkova into the net service error. Point to the Mojo.
She got that with all of her wrist instead of all of her hand. Didn't quite get a good enough toss on it. Ball couldn't get past the net when that happens.
Critical mass here. Tom serves for San Diego to the middle of the floor. Hilly sets Tori Dixon with the soft touch, and getting Tom off serve was a big, huge statement. Fourth set.
It is. She's got Willow Johnson, Morgan Lewis, and Grace Loberg front row right now. Supernovas have Dilla Cruz, Dixon, and Samity.
Sydney Hilly to serve. Venegas to the floor. An overpass, and Venegas with the pancake keeps it alive. Samity at the pen, blocked by Loberg. Point to San Diego.
She is human. That time she was a little bit early on it, didn't quite get full momentum into the ball. Swings right into Bastianelli.
Loberg to serve, middle of the floor, Nunavilla. Samity goes cross court to Tomcom. They try to get it up over Samity, can't get it done. Dela Cruz, left side, can't get it down. They will free ball it across. Hilly will set back row, Brooke Nunavilla for the kill. Point to the Supernovas.
Great job by Betty De La Cruz there. Got a couple digs, got the ball up, and then Sydney Hilly, great game awareness to know that Brooke Nunavilla is coming up on the BIC to make that play.
Betty De La Cruz to serve at 19-7, fourth set. San Diego leads 2-1. Nunavilla, De La Cruz sends Venegas to the floor. Hilly on the sideline. Kendall White will set Samity. Hilly will give back row. Betty De La Cruz with the kill. First to 20, and it's 27 in the fourth set.
Yeah, Betty De La Cruz on the back row attack there. Actually attacked at Tomcom, and normally she's pretty good at keeping that ball in play. Didn't quite get her hands up in time. Went off, went behind her.
I'll ask you if Tomcom is okay, because she's looked in two sets different. De La Cruz will get Loberg to a knee. Willow Johnson with the left-handed swing, can't get down. Hilly will set Nunavilla, who goes off the Bastianelli block for the kill, and it's 21-7 Supernovas, fourth set.
Great job there. Sydney Hilly pushing tempo to Brooke Nunavilla and giving her the space she needs to make that attack off the hands, out of bounds, off the Mojo.
Betty De La Cruz to serve at 21-7, fourth set. Down the line to Loberg and over, and that's an ace. She's the best in the Federation, and she just aced San Diego to make it 22-7. Time on the floor. We'll talk about it again when we come back to the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
De La Cruz serves. Hilly will quick set. Tori Dixon to the left corner. Point Supernovas.
This is unreal. That time, Betty De La Cruz goes down the line. It doesn't go as an ace in the stat sheet, but Loberg overpasses his. Nunavilla gets the pass, then puts the ball away on the kill.
De La Cruz
or Dixon
to
puts it away.
serve at 23-7, fourth set. Handcuffs Loberg. Willow Johnson can't get it down. Hilly. Nunavilla dinks it off the block, out of bounds, and it's set point for the Supernovas. And 8,416 stand and cheer the Supernovas.
Fantastic play by Brooke Nunavilla, finding Willow Johnson's outside hand, tooling it. Nothing the Mojo could do on that one.
De La Cruz to serve at set point. Venegas to the middle of the floor. Tomcom to Vanderwater. Blocks it out of bounds. Point to San Diego.
Vanderwater temporarily silences the crowd with the tool off the outside of Stephanie Samity's right hand.
Ali Bastianelli to serve for San Diego at set point. 24-8. Fourth set. Bastianelli, soft toss, and she hit it long. Service error, and we will race to 15 in the fifth set. We'll come back. Set number 5 coming up on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
I'm Dave Osted.
And I'm Ryan Osted.
I think my first memory of golf is playing with my dad at a par 3 course. It was an absolute blast, and he always would have an ice cream hole. So if I got an 8 or less, we'd be going for ice cream.
My first memory of golf really focused on driving the golf cart, being able to drive that cart.
You were a crazy driver.
I was a crazy driver, but it was what I look forward to. And what's really funny now, when I take my kids out play golf, that is the one thing, along with the snack bar, that they are most excited about.
Focus on the good stuff. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane. Soulful Casino in Havelock is a family-owned business, providing incredible food and service that'll have you craving more with every bite. Soulful Casino offers everything from pulled pork to fried chicken, catfish, ribs, and even quesadillas. You want sides? They've got them. From fries, green beans and baked beans, to collard greens, potato salad, and sweet dill corn. Stop by for lunch as they have specials Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. That's Soulful Casino, located in Havelock, where every bite you take fills the soul.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Set number 5 in Omaha, Nebraska Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network. Semifinal number 2. Semifinal number 1 goes to Grand Rapids. They have punched their ticket for 3:30. Tap is serving.
She got Tap, Temi Thomas Ilara, Papa, Stone, Vanderweide, and Tomcom for the Mojo.
Tap serves. Dela Cruz will get the first swing into the double. Tomcom will set Papa, who gets it down on Tori Dixon. First point of set number 5 to San Diego.
Good aggressive swing there by Papa. The last set, not a lot of good stuff happened for the Mojo. So for them to come out and hold serve right away in set 5 is huge.
Kendall White receives. Hilly will set Samdi, and a great dig by Tap from the back row. Hilly will set Brooke Nuneviller, blocked at the net by Veronica Stone. Dela Cruz will get another swing, blocked. Samdi in play. Dela Cruz will get a third swing. Opposite corner, can't get it down. Papa, deep middle to Nuneviller. Samdi flying from the sky, but it went wide. Point to San Diego.
Yeah, nice long rally there. That time led her maybe Samdi a little bit too much in the back row, and just like that, San Diego's off to a 2-0 start.
First time this season that a team was held to single-digit points in a non-fifth set. And it happened here in Omaha. Dela Cruz with the cutter. gets Supernovas on the board in set number 5.
That was one of the sharpest, hardest cut shots that landed on the Pro Volleyball logo by Betty De La Cruz. She used all wrist on that one to just go inside the block and down on the Mojo side.
Sydney Hilly to serve for the Supernovas. Deep middle to Vanderweiler. Timmy Thomas Ilora blocked by Dixon. Ball still in play. And it gets the pin. We're tied at 2 in set number 5.
Yeah, that time the block kind of got him discombobulated a little bit. The Mojo, Lindsay Vanderweider, tried to send the ball out of system to Papa and unfortunately goes into the pin and she can't make a play on it.
So the only change at this point is Bastianelli instead of Papa instead of Bastianelli.
Hannah Tap instead of Bastianelli. Papa is in for Willow Johnson because Temi Thomas Aguilera is at the opposite.
There we go. Hilly will set. Samity with a swing. Handcuffs Vanderweiler, but she keeps it in play. Temi Thomas Aguilera gets it to Nunavilla. Back row Brook into the block. Tom will set. Timmy Thomas Aguilera tries to go down the line, but she hit it wide. And the Supernovas lead set number 5, 3 points to 2.
Yep, so the San Diego Mojo switched up. They moved Temi Thomas Aguilera to the opposite Tom-Com setting. Bastianelli Tap and Ronica Stone in the middle, and then Valeria Papa and Lindsay Vanderweider at the outside.
Hilly to serve. Vanderweider receives. Timmy Thomas Aguilera tries to punch across. De La Cruz gets a swing into the block, and it goes behind the Supernovas. We're tied at 3, fifth set.
Yeah, Betty De La Cruz is trying to recycle that ball into the block, and that time the block actually got it to go a little bit further down, a little bit faster. Kendall White wasn't ready. By the time she got to it, she had to play it back out. No Supernovas could help it out.
Again, the report, first time this season that a team was held to single-digit points in a non-fifth set. It hasn't been done all year. Supernovas just pulled it off to advance themselves into set 5. So here we are at 3 apiece. Timmy Thomas Aguilera to serve. Nunavilla in the middle. Hilly will set Samdi, and she gets the kill off the stone block, and it's 4-3 Supernovas, fifth set.
Stephanie Samity is the gift that keeps on giving. 26 kills now for her in the match.
Let's go ahead and get her 5 more. What do you say?
One at a time.
De La Cruz,
hey,
I'm a big asker. Ask big. De La Cruz to serve. Vanderweider receives. Papa into the Tori Dixon block. It gets to the floor. We're tied at 4.
Dixon and Samity are out there. They're getting the block closed, but Dixon's leaving a little bit too much space between the tape in her hands. Valeria Papa able to find that area and put the ball down on the Supernova side.
Papa to serve at 4-piece. De La Cruz receives an overpass, and Vanderweider met her at the net and put it to the floor.
Yeah, a little overpass there, right back to Vanderweider, and then Brooke Nunnemiller actually made a great touch on the ball. Wasn't playable, but it was still a pretty fantastic touch.
Papa the veteran making plays. She's a rookie in this league, but that's veteran savvy to come into set 5 and serve first and make plays. She'll serve at 5-4. Fifth set gets tape. Kendall White with a great reception to the knee, and Samity goes off the block, out of bounds. Point to the Supernovas, tied at 5.
Yeah, Lindsay Vanderweider landed like there was no way she touched it. She was so excited, and Samity's looking at her like, what?
What are you talking about?
She pushed it off of her hand. Kill number 27 for Stephanie Samity.
Tori Dixon to serve for the Supernovas at 5 apiece, fifth set. Tom-Com at the net. Back row. Temi Thomas Aguilera with the kill straight down the middle.
Yeah, Vuchkova reached to take away zone 1 on that. Temi Thomas Aguilera decides to cut it back, actually into 6 because Betty De La Cruz was in 5.
Hannah Tap back in for the Mojo.
What are they reviewing? Back row attack?
Back row tap. Yeah. Yeah, and that appears to be, and Timmy Thomas Aguilera does not seem to be as sure.
I think on that, though, like, it's kind of a gut thing. Like, they're going to go.
Yeah.
She's not even close.
Yeah, she's not even close to it. So point to San Diego. They lead set 5, 6-5, and will serve. Veronica Stone will serve for the Mojo. Kendall White receives. Hilly will set Samity, who gets another kill off the block. We're tied at 6.
Great, powerful swing. Samity just keeps swinging. I love how she's staying aggressive. 28 kills now for Samity, hitting 400.
Stephanie Samity to serve at 6 apiece, 5th set. Race to 15. And a ticket to Saturday's championship. Almost an ace. Tom will save it. Vanderweider gets it across. Hilly will set Nunneviller, who goes down the line. 7-6. Supernovas, 5th set.
Somehow, some way, Sydney Hilly set a great ball to Brooke Nunneviller, but Tom wasn't there to block it all. Hannah Tapp flew through the air trying to get a hand on it. Brooke Nunneviller powers that ball down right backside of the Mojo court.
Stephanie Samity to serve at 7-6. Supernovas, 5th set. Oh, she gets an ace. Timmy Thomas-Alara tried to avoid it. Venegas called her off, and it hit Timmy Thomas-Alara in the ankle. And it's 8-6. Supernovas, 5th set. Time on the floor. We will come and figure out what that was. We'll be back to Omaha in 60 seconds.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Stephanie Samity to serve at 8-6, 5th set. Into the net, service error. It's what happens after timeouts in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
Stephanie Samity's second or third miss after a timeout.
After the timeout, it's a thing. Tom to serve at 8-7. It's a thing in this federation. We've seen it all season long. It's our Tom to serve down the sideline to Brooke Nunneviller. Stephanie Samity punches across. Tom and Thomas-Alara trip over each other, and the ball gets to the floor. It's 9-7, Supernovas, 5th set.
Yeah,
My
Samity out the back row decides to tip it. Temi Thomas-Alara comes off block to play it, makes the play on it. Unfortunately, the ball goes straight up and down. Going for ball, doesn't see that Thomas-Alara is still laying there, trips over the top of her.
They were going to set Tap at the pin, and so she backed away from it, trying to make room for the play. Nunneviller to serve. Almost an overpass. And a great play by Tom to save it from crossing the net. Sets up for the kill, and it's 9-8, Supernovas, 5th set.
It was. I think that was a time Vuchkova could have, the ball did cross. She could have stayed flat, but it was smart for her to probably not reach over.
Vanderweider to serve. Dela Cruz receives. Hilly will set. Samity, who gets taped but can't get it to the floor. Papa down the line, and we're tied at 9, 5th set.
Papa just swings with power, and Sydney Hiller gave her just enough line that she could take that ball down the line in the right back of the Supernova court. Great swing by Papa out of that transition.
Vanderweider to serve, 9 apiece, 5th set. Dela Cruz to Hilly. Dela Cruz will get a swing, gets taped, and it gets to the floor. Point to the Supernovas. They lead set 5, 10, 9.
Betty Dela Cruz is really working her cross-court sharp cut shot. That time, Valeria Papa got a dig on it, but it went behind her, and Venegas could not quite run it down before it got to the score table.
Paige Briggs in to serve for the Supernovas at 10-9, 5th set. Handcuffs Vanderweider. Thomas-Alara gets it. They will free ball it across. Hilly with a set. De La Cruz will get a swing. Can't get it down over the block. Papa into the Dory Dixon block, and it's 11-9 Supernovas.
Dixon got beat a couple times on that when she's been off the net. That time she stayed flat on the net with that left hand, able to put the ball back down on the Mojo side.
Time on the floor. We'll be back to the fifth set here in 60 seconds.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Big serve, and Hannah Tapp gets a good look but hits it wide left, and it's 12-9 Supernovas, fifth set.
Great serve by Paige Briggs, and even better set by Tomcom on that one because the ball came over her left shoulder from the right back of the court. She followed with it and then side set it into the gap, and Tapp just missed wide. Big swing, great play, just missed the line.
Briggs to serve at 12-9 Supernovas, fifth set. Gets the tape, but a play is made. Timmy Thomas Ilara met at the net by Dixon and De La Cruz. Papa gets deep middle and gets it to the floor. Point to San Diego.
Yep, Tomcom keeps the ball in the middle enough that Tori Dixon got caught with the middle, left Sydney Hilly one-on-one versus Valeria Papa, and she knows that she can terminate that ball onto the Supernova side.
Damaris Velez will serve for San Diego at 10, serving 12. Nunaville are in the middle. Samity blocked at the net by Veronica Stone, but point to the Supernovas.
Stephanie Samity's 30th kill on the night is a tool off Veronica Stone from the back row out of bounds, and now Supernova's front row is Samity, De La Cruz, Dixon.
Sydney Hilly to serve at 13-10, handcuffs Vanderweide. And a great-looking swing by Papa. Gets it to the middle of the floor. Point to San Diego.
Valeria Papa's finding a way to keep her team in this match. In this set alone, she has 4 kills on 8 swings, hitting 500.
Timmy Thomas Ilara to serve at 10, serving 13. Fifth set. She will go to Tori Dixon. Hilly will set Samity. Can't get it down opposite corner. Papa blocked at the net by Tori Dixon and Stephanie Samity. And it's set and match point for the Omaha Supernovas with a chance to serve for a championship ticket. And with ball in hand, it is the best server in the Pro Volleyball Federation and Betty De La Cruz. 14-11 is your score. Set point, match point. Sends Venegas to the floor. Papa into the Dixon block. Opportunity. Dunviller off the block. And the Supernovas
reverse
win set 5. Down 2 sets to love. And they win in a 5-setter. They advance to Saturday's championship game here at 3:30 against the Grand Rapids Rise. Meet us for the post-game show over on the Ticket app, over on the Supernovas app, on YouTube, and on the Pro Volleyball Federation Radio Network.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat